All right, we're back for another live The Well Match 101. Excited about this one. I'm going to be having the pleasure to talk to a good dude, good brother. He just pulled up, so I'm about to pull him in. What's up, Rebecca? Hello, Miss Mimi. How are you? Young hearted. I see you, young hearted. There he is.
What's good, bro?
What's up, my boy? How are you?
I'm good. How about yourself?
Man, I can't complain, man. I know we're competing with Love Island today. You know what I'm saying? The Thursday,
Gotcha.
but I got faith in us, bro. Who cares about Love Island, bro? Love shouldn't even happen on the island. You ask me. How's your day been?
My day been pretty good. How about yours?
It's been good. Can't complain.
Cool.
Couple one-on-ones, bro. So, how many of these have you actually attended and just been a spectator for
I watched since the first one.
since summer?
Yep.
Dope. I appreciate that, dog.
Oh, no problem, bro. No
So you
problem.
already know how it go, like the rundown. You know what I'm saying? And you pretty.
Feels like I'm in the hot seat.
It feels like come on, man. You know me. I'm not gonna have you out here looking crazy. The
For
whole point
sure.
of this, it's really just about showing the whole side of a person, right? Showing someone's humanity, and it's about just connecting people and creating community. And so for me, I just again appreciate you so much for
No
being
problem, bro. No
bold.
problem. I appreciate you.
Absolutely. All right, let's get into it. Look at you. You nervous, bro?
Uh, just a little bit. I'm cool though.
Nah, you cool. You look cool,
Yeah, I'm
bro. All
cool.
right. So I usually start off every one of these with a highlight on the black owned business. And today I just wanted to share more about one of my favorite bookstores in Houston. It's actually in Third Ward,
I
called Kindred Stories. Have you heard of it? Bro.
have to check that out.
So have you heard of the El Dorado Ballroom at all?
Yep.
So that's where it's located. So
Okay.
it's right underneath the El Dorado. They just had a new location. They were once in one of the little row houses, but they recently moved. Amazing community. It's one of our best third spaces. They talk about those other spaces where you can go to and find community and closeness with people. So I know the founder, the owner, Terry Ham, amazing woman. So I just wanted to give her a shout out. So if you've ever been to Kindred Stories or if you like books, you know what I'm saying, make sure that you support them and maybe show some love to them in the comments. So, if this is your first time here and you don't know what I do, I'm a matchmaker. And I haven't always been that, but I've always had the ability to connect people and to try to show the whole sense of the humanity in a person. And I ended up matching two of my friends who ended up being married and they have a baby boy. And you didn't know that? D? What? This is just off the strength. That's love.
So I'm just not here. So that's a good deal.
Absolutely, man. So this is really important work for me because I've been obsessed with it recently. I've just been really trying to dive in and figure out how might we move the needle. So these live one-on-ones is that, right? When I first started, people were like, "Man, it's going to be hard to get actual good solid black men to step forward and say that they are single and they want to look for a relationship." And so I tried to get creative with how I solved that problem, and it takes all of us, but I just want to give you your flowers one more time, brother, for just raising your hand as a single black man. You are the man that everybody says that they want. So we about to get into it, right? I can't wait to get to
And,
this intro.
and shouts out to Ro, because Ro is the one that connected me with you. So big shouts
Shout
out to
out to
him.
Ro.
He's on tour with Maxwell doing big things. So shout out to him.
Man, y'all, my barber and his barber. First of all, that's a good point. Where are you getting your haircut now, bro? I should have went to you. I should have asked you. I had to find someone new because y'all, our barber is so cold that Maxwell literally came and got him up out of Houston to be his new tour barber. So
I was
shout out to
telling
him, bro. He told me, I was like, bro, that's a gift and a curse, ain't it? You know what I'm saying? But nah, man. I know I forgot about that. Thank you for doing that. Appreciate you for
no
calling out Ro.
problem.
Ro's one of the most solid dudes
Uh,
out there.
and he's from my hometown, Colleen. So
Oh, snap. Y'all knew each other growing up? You're older
didn't.
than him.
Yeah, I'm older than him. I got connected to him from one of my best friend's husbands, my boy TJ.
Okay.
So, and then once I mentioned TJ, he was like, "Oh, TJ, you from Killeen?" I was like, "Yeah." So we just been locked in ever since.
That's live. And so you're just now joining. Thank you all for joining. We're just talking about how he heard about me. He didn't know that I matched Fred and Maggie. He didn't. But Ro, our barber, who's now the barber for Maxwell, Still kind of tight about that. Happy for him.
Right?
But tight about that. He connected us, so he made a cool little referral. And I think my business is really going to be about referrals. But again, this isn't about me. Just want to level set because one of the things that happened with you, bro, when you decided to do this, you had some of the best pre-show engagement out there. I think this was shared more than 35, 39, 40, I don't know, times.
Oh,
So
snap.
I was really excited and I felt like there was going to be some new people here who hadn't come to a previous live before. So I just wanted to level set, but it's good that you would have appreciated hearing that as well. So let's jump into it. So I just gave y'all the spotlight for Black business, which was Kendra's shots and Kendra stories. Now I'm going to get into the intro that I wrote for Davion. And it's Davion, not Davion. He
It's
corrected me.
Dave.
He said Davion. So ladies, this one's different. Of all the past well-matched lives I've done, Davion's had the most pre-show engagement, just like I said. I'm talking the most shares, the most DMs, the most people in my comments saying, this man is solid. He's actually as solid as you say he is. And I can say that they're not wrong because I did a private one-on-one with him before this live one. So he's 42. He's got a great career. He makes six figures. He's over 6 foot. The man, look at him. The man has hazel eyes. Ladies, think of the baby pictures, right? And now, but I'm serious though. But honestly, now that I think about it, right, I probably messed this live up already because when introducing him, I didn't start by thanking him for his service because he's also
I
a
appreciate you.
absolutely, my brother. He served in the U.S. Air Force, right? He's lived a lot of life. He was previously married, and today he has a very healthy, respectful relationship with his ex-wife. And I can tell he's genuinely looking to build something intentional, right? There's no hyper masculinity, there's no games. And I think maybe you'll see this too. It's just a man who's done the work and wants to grow side by side with the right woman. He wrote this in his questionnaire, and I wanted to share it with you. I asked him, why don't you explain to your ideal partner what it would be like being with you? He said, loving me means having someone who shows up with heart, loyalty, and curiosity. Someone who keeps choosing me even on the hard days, right? I just thought that was dope. He wants kids, but only with the woman he can laugh with, build with, and feel safe with. And physically, he's selective, but that's not about perfection. It's more about presence, but we'll get into that later. He mentioned the importance of confidence, natural beauty, and the kind of energy that walks in before she speaks. So tonight, we're going deep. So tune in and decide for yourself. Would you fall for Davian? Yo, man, welcome to the live, bro. Welcome,
What's
my dog.
good?
How'd I do? I take these intros seriously. I'm not Shannon Sharp, but
No,
I
you did
try to
good, bro.
put
You
that
did
same
good.
energy. He's a
Good, bro.
good man,
Appreciate you.
Savannah. That's essentially yo. So I wanted to just start it off with a light question before we get
Okay.
into some of the other compatibility ones, which I'll
Okay.
explain. How'd I do, y'all? How'd I do in the comments? I saw some claps. Hey, we rooting for you, man. You had so much support. Let's start there. Tell me about all these people. Did you know all those people that were just commenting and saying like,
Yeah,
yo,
friends, families, some of my married friends, single friends, people I met in the Air Force, just from back home, just they showed a lot of love, and I appreciate all of them. The love was overwhelming.
copy? Can you see the chat, by the way?
I can see some of them coming through.
All right, thank you, Megan. Appreciate that. All right, so just what do you call it, house rules or whatever, you can use the question button to submit a question, and we try to make space and hold space for you all if you want to ask Davian a question or jump into the conversation. But we just want you to feel like you're a part of this, right? This isn't us having this conversation in a silo. We want it to be a conversation that hopefully connects with you. And if you know that it's true, something he says is true, I want you to put in the comments and say that, right? Because that's always good for people who don't know him to be like, oh shit, someone can validate that, right? And if it's something that you like, I don't know, man. I know you. Like that sound different. Say, call him out. We can talk about it respectfully.
My real friends and family are
Yeah,
in here too, so
absolutely. So the real friends are in here.
all
Bet.
of them, yep.
So the family, right? This is I want this to feel like a community. We're really making an honest attempt to connect people. This isn't about being messy. This isn't about being mean or childish, right? Let's have a good conversation in order to again show the humanity of a black man who is bold enough and real enough to say, here's what I want in my person. So I think more people should do that, honestly. So again, just wanted to give you your flowers before we jumped in it, brother.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
So let's start off with an easy question before we get to the deep one. All right. So if your ideal relationship had a theme song, what would it be, and why does it feel? And why does it feel like you?
It will probably be Ellie Mae, Booed Up. It's just like effortless. It's fun. It's good spirited. It's just a good feeling. And then also like the other one, I got two of them. So the other one is Anthony Hamilton, The Best of Me.
Go ahead and sing
Can't do that.
it. Hey,
I can give the best of me.
there you go. You know what I'm saying? Hey, so "Boot Up" was that the one where Jacquees tried to steal it, or is that another song? I'm
I
thinking about
think
something
so. It was
else.
one of them, but I think that was in that too.
He really tried it with her, but actually, I like that version even better. What y'all think? Let me know. All right. So let's jump into emotional intelligence, right? Stick to your strengths. I bet he can't
See?
sing.
Can't
Damn.
do
So
it.
that
Maybe in the
maybe
car.
in the car, in the
Maybe in
shower.
the
Say
car.
that for the shower, bit dog. All right. So everybody who's new here, I believe that compatibility is across 9 different areas, right? So emotional intelligence, EQ, communication style, financial mindsets. We're gonna go through all of those 9. But what I do is for each of those 9, based on this questionnaire, based on our discussions, I'll just give a little brief synopsis and overview of what I saw, allow him to add any more feedback or just direction on how I should think about it and how I should match him based off of where he is. And then I try to ask 1 or 2 good questions just based on what I thought and saw to get him to just share more about what his preferences are or what his viewpoints are. So hopefully that sounds good. If y'all have any questions too, again, I'm going to ask you one more time. Just use that, hit that little question mark button, and we can fold them in. So we're going to start off, like I said, with emotional intelligence. So Davion's done therapy. He's done the self work. I ranked his emotional availability as high. So did he. I asked him what his emotional availability was on a scale of 1 to 10. And then I use my own just judgment and eye test based on how we've corresponded and the things that he said and done since he's done the questionnaire and we had the one-on-one. I can tell that he values honesty. Trust means a lot for him, right? And he wants mutual vulnerability. So if y'all know him personally, please let me know if there's anything that feels off or anything I need to underline there. But just you'll hear this over and over from me. Very solid guy. So the questions I wanted to ask you, brother, was I want you to use your own words. Well, I want to use your own words where you said loving me means having someone who shows up with heart, loyalty, and curiosity. So, what does curiosity look like in practice for you? Whether that's 1 year in, 10 years in, whatever. I want to talk about how can someone tangibly, tactically show that they have this curiosity in you for in practice.
I think just a willingness to just because we continue to grow, so just a willingness to keep learning each other, whether it's year one or year 10, it's just we're all constantly evolving and constantly growing. So I
Do
think
you
that's
make it, my bad, I didn't mean to interrupt.
no, go ahead.
Do you make it easy to learn you?
I think so. I'm not a difficult person. I'm pretty cool, laid back. I'm not I don't like the spotlight too much. As I even slow
Yes.
walk this experience a little
You
bit,
bro.
So this is just taking risks, popping out. So I can't really find the words, but it's just continuing. I'm pretty laid back and easygoing.
I
I'm
can tell,
fun.
man.
I'm chill. I don't really no drama really. I live a peaceful life. Try to keep protect my peace at all costs. So
You putting a lot of pressure on me to make sure I put somebody in front of you that's just as peaceful. But I think I might have someone in mind, but I don't want to get ahead of myself. Look at you already blushing. All right. I was like, nah, let's go. All right. So obviously you've done the work, but what's one moment or lesson from therapy that still sticks with you and shows up in how you date today?
honestly, bro, just that I don't really have to sell myself. Because just by your intro and just the attributes, I don't have to do that, whether they either gonna like it or they not. So that's one thing I keep with me.
One
And I
thing
know
that I
who.
and people know who you are too.
Hmm.
That's what's cool. You talked about you didn't have to sell yourself. Boy, there were so many people in those comments selling you.
I appreciate all of them.
I said that was different. I've had a lot of lives and the love and just the support that came out without you having. I know you didn't send no message out saying, "Yeah, I go fire up the comments." Nah, that was natural. People want to see you win, so I think
Got a
character.
great village.
Come on, village. Who trying to join the village? All right, man. So let's talk about number 2 of 9, communication
Okay.
and conflict. So you like to handle conflicts head on. right? You prefer directness. You don't like avoidance or emotional shutdowns. You said your biggest mistake in the past was not voicing your feelings. That's real. And I think that I wanted to know what happened the first time you finally chose not to hold it all in, and what did it either cost you or give you when you finally did that the
Uh,
first time?
I'm gonna tread lightly on it, but let's say it was a big financial lesson. So now I learned to speak up before things go further. So I definitely learned a lesson in that department of you definitely got to speak up.
So that's what we saying. Y'all see this, the
Mhm.
conciseness. You know what I'm saying? Don't he give you grandpa energy? I'm gonna say it once, and I'm gonna say it how I say it. Which is cool, man.
My grandfather was a pastor, so I grew
There
up
you
a
go. They just have a
TK.
way of saying things. Bounce back. They have a way of saying things in a poetic way, and I can see that that's your people. All right. So you mentioned that sometimes you get in your own head and you feel like you're not enough, which I appreciate that. And I just thought that was so mature because I sometimes feel like that too, bro. There's a lot of men that feel like, man, I'm not doing enough. I'm not killing it the way I should. I'm saying I'm not where I want to be. And I just appreciate you being honest with that. So I wanted to ask you, what kind of woman brings you out of that place and how does she do it?
Oh man, how does she bring me out? I think just reassurance that I'm serving her the way she wants to be served, or properly or correctly, for the lack of better word. So just knowing that I'm just doing a good job with her, or just some reassurance.
I got
Like,
you.
so that's basically it. Just
Got you. Reassurance. All right. I'm gonna make sure that aligns with your love languages when we get to that point. All right. So let's talk about number 3 of 9. So financial mindset, right? This man does well. Like I said, has a career. It's not just a job. You know what I'm saying? And I think he's seeking, and you tell me if I'm wrong, brother, you're seeking financial stability and alignment, right? You value wealth building over flash. It's about how can you build with someone and who do you want to build with, right? Did I summarize that correct? Anything I need to mention about how you think about money or views on money?
no,
That's right.
you definitely summed it up pretty good. I can't lie, I'm very transparent. I done took some L's, and just my thoughts on money now, just a shift in me. Just I don't know if it's just because I got older and matured a little bit. I can look at things differently than I once
Yeah,
before. So I ain't the best, but I'm definitely good at it for the most part. I handle business before I go play.
there you
So
go.
at the end of the day, so
I feel like that I handle my business, so I think I get absolutely nah. So that's not always how you thought about it, but now in a
hmm
place where it's a mature way to think about. I love that.
hmm
All right, so let's talk about what that means for your partner. So do you want them to make a certain amount? I know what you put in your questionnaire, and it's very reasonable. You're not asking for someone to, you're not one of those guys who, "Yo, I want her to make 2 times as much as me." No, you just want someone who's aligned with how you think about money,
right,
it seems
for
like.
sure. Yeah, that's for sure. Just I do also just like I don't mind if she makes a little less or even makes more. That just long as we're building at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
And if she's
Okay.
better financially at things, hey, I don't have a problem saying, hey, if that's your area, by all means.
You mean
So
that though? Man, because women
I
say
no,
that
I
they,
do mean that.
you mean that. I love
No,
that.
I mean that.
All right. So, and then in terms of gender roles too, like, that's one of those. It sounds like there it's fluid in terms of gender roles, right? What you just said, I don't have to be the one who is just doing the finance because that's what everybody says
Right.
men should do. But are there other things, just like roles that you are adamant about doing or not doing? You know what I'm
Well, of
saying?
course, the typical, we not touching no door handle, that typical, but we
Trash
co
cans and all
yeah,
that.
so I'm a man, old school chivalry, so I still got those values. And then just we co-pilots in this.
I
So I
love that.
would definitely wouldn't make a decision without deferring to my person.
Hey man, this guy knows the answers. He's done this before. Nah, bro, that's fire. So
Hey, my therapist said I was a bad picker, so
your
I
therapist said
learned.
you were a bad picker.
So I've learned my lesson. I'm trying to learn my lessons. So learn
Man,
lessons in every situation. So
that's an honest therapist. How long have you had your therapist for?
this particular one for a couple months now. She's actually
Okay,
pretty cool. So
that's what's up. She's a straight shooter, ain't she?
yeah, I had to.
All
I
right,
was like, whoa. Then I thought about it. I
right.
was
Like, hold on,
like,
you don't know her.
you're right.
Facts. Cool. So let's talk about number 4 of 9.
Oh,
Relationship goals. You're intentional but you're not rushed. I can tell. But once committed, you're all in. So is that true? You're intentional, but you don't rush. But once you're committed, you're all in. You really value loyalty.
I believe so. It's just like I don't know what it is, just as I'm getting older, or just like just dating with intentions is it looks different, it feels different, and I don't know what it is versus when I was just out there regular dating and then being with intention is just like, oh, it's a different ball game. You really interested in the person and wanting to know who they are for them.
Absolutely. And are you on the apps?
And so 2025 was a year of just stepping out of my comfort zone. My therapist said take more risks. So I did dating apps, did speed dating, fun, but they were just not my. It's the
So they
trenches
say
out
they say
here.
men don't show up to the speed dating events, bro. So you were there.
I was there. So, but yeah, it's the trenches out there, man. Especially them dating apps. It's uh, it's rough out there.
That's a good question. So Dr. Martina Voigt.
I do. That's one of my best friends from back home,
Come
so
on,
she knows me.
Martina, with the alley oop question. She said, "Who are you not interested in?" What a great question. Because we've been talking about you and what you want, but let's talk about who you are not interested in.
I'm big on emotional stability, man,
Mm.
and a communicator. And I don't want to have to try to guess if I know something wrong, and I'm going to ask and try to figure it out. But I don't want to be walking on eggshells trying to figure out what's going on, and it's just not a good way to operate.
And I feel you on that. And it's, do you want, when you talked about communication, do you want someone who like, communicates more than you two? Or you seem like you're cool if you have someone who is a talker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
Because
don't mind it.
you're a good listener.
Yeah, I'm definitely a good listener, so I don't mind if they
Yeah,
talk more. Because most people say think I'm quiet, which I am on the outside, but then if I'm around my friends or just like my family, or if I know
that's when you
you,
come out
like
your shell.
I come out.
That's fire. Dr. Martina, how do we feel about that answer? That's his best
Ah,
friend. So she put LOL. I don't know what that means.
tough one.
Someone said, "Do you like a rapper?" Oh Lord, are they setting you up for something? Oh, I was about to say, because if somebody asked me that question, I would have had to say Kodak Black, and I would have had to tell on myself. And I was like, "Why would you ask that?" I really don't like to say that because, but Kodak is one of my favorite. Who's your favorite
My
rapper, bro?
one of my favorites is Larry June. He pretty chill, pretty laid back. Talk about smoothies, green juices,
Absolutely.
healthy living. I do all that, so that's one of my favorites.
I feel like Larry June could give you a little Dom Kennedy too.
And I
Go
saw
down
Larry,
penis.
and I saw Larry June back in Vegas a couple years ago. It was a dope show. So,
Nobody asked you to take them to Usher.
oh man, I ain't even get to win solo dolo.
That's what's up, man. So somebody said Wale too.
Oh man, well, I saw Wale this past November. He had a show in DC, his hometown. So that was one of the dopest shows I've been to. So that was definitely
Yeah,
a good time.
absolutely. Cool. I'm gonna have to check out some of his stuff. Does he have like new stuff coming out or?
Wale actually does like that song that you played that I gave you. That's
Yeah,
one of his latest ones.
it was fire.
So it's definitely a vibe. And then I like the clips. They drop tonight.
The clips. Oh, for
Yep.
real?
They got a new album dropping tonight.
I think I heard their latest song because wasn't No Malice on there too?
Yep. So they're back. And then Larry June drops one tonight too. So I got
This
good
mother,
ride music
this
for the
motherfucker
weekend.
turn up and have some good music.
So
Well, cool. That's what's up, bro. So this guy's a music head. So he had look at it. Someone said good taste in music. That's important. We talked about shared goals and hobbies, listening to music, watching the same shows. What shows you watch, bro?
a little bit of everything, bro. I love black content.
Yeah,
So I'm watching the majority of everything I'm watching is something black. From BET Plus to the All Black Network. Anything black, I'm probably tuned in.
Tyler Perry.
So I'm rooting
That's
for
what's up.
everything black.
That's what's up, bro. So here's a question I have for you because we're on relationship goals, right? So if a woman's energy instantly draws you in, what is she doing? What's the moment that makes you say that's the one or be able to truly see her?
Oh man.
Because that's the one you got the most goals with. Let's be honest. The one that catches you. I'm trying to understand what's going to catch you for you to have goals with someone.
A woman that has it, but she don't know she's it. Not like
Mhm.
she's lacking in confidence, but just she's just effortless. Just can't explain it. It's just easy going, just how she treats others. It's just I don't know. It's just that you see her different.
Kind of like that. Just stay with me now. You mentioned Wale and Larry June, and those artists are immensely talented. You know what I'm saying? Just the way that they do their music and their lyrics is low key next level, and they also are very genuine, right? So I see that correlation. That's where my mind went as you were talking. Someone who's like, maybe this isn't the Jay-Z or whatever, but it's someone who is truly multifaceted, super
Mhm.
talented, has a
Talks
lot to
about
bring to the
everyday
table.
life. Yeah.
Just like relatable, authentic.
Hmm.
All right, that's a bet. So you said you used to fall for potential, but I guess what I want to know is now what's one green flag you noticed early that tells you she's the real thing?
A green flag. I think just showing up her authentic self is something that I look for in a person. And that's like a real green flag for me, just being her.
So that's really like, bro, that's
And
come up a lot. You just want someone authentic and just real.
chal- and also that can challenge me mentally and still just keep her feminine presence, values. So,
Absolutely. And the opposite is probably true of what you don't want, right? You don't
mhm.
want someone. A fake lash is a problem. You like authenticity, but like if she has fake,
Hey, that's what she want to do, but we got to talk about size though, because we got some that are like hang gliders, and
copy.
I'm not knocking any woman that does it.
Yeah.
It just may not be for me. It may be a little
What
too much.
what a reasonable gentleman. You know what I'm saying? You can have your eyelashes. Just let's not make them Boeing flight size. Respect, my brother. So let's talk about number 5 of 9,
Uh-oh.
lifestyle and values. So one thing that popped up for you, bro, you definitely very family oriented, right? Like you could tell that you prefer balance over rigid gender roles, which you alluded to earlier, but you're culturally rooted, which you also said. You're rooted in black love. You're rooting for everybody black. You want a black woman, bro. So you want a black family. You want kids?
I do want kids, bro. I just had my nephew last weekend, and it just was reiterated. And we had a good time. We went to Andretti's, did some laser tag, and I was just like, I think I really want a kid. And then just how I am with all my friends, and the kids love me, and it's just like, I feel like that's one thing I'm missing.
Did you always know you want to be a dad, or is that something you realized
I
with
always wanted
other
to be a
people?
dad, but I always was adamant about knowing who you have kids with, and I wanted to have kids with a wife.
Nah, that's fire. Nah, man. How many kids do you want?
So twins went on both sides of my family, fraternal twins. So if I can knock out a boy and a girl, I'm cool. One, two, I'm cool.
That's fire, man. All right. Man has hazel eyes. I'm sure. Do hazel eyes run on both sides of your family? Whose side is
Uh,
that?
my mama's side. I just from my
Mama's
mama's
side.
side.
Shout out to mama. All right. Man, that's what's up. So let me think about some of the questions I had for you for lifestyle and values. So let's talk about long distance. Would you do a long distance relationship if it was the right person? If I put somebody in front of you and she
Uh,
happened to be in Dallas or Atlanta or New York, like we thinking.
I'm gonna have to say no, because like just going with my therapist and just learning patterns. I've had a lot of long distance relationships. They kind of out in the beginning and then just fizzled out. Like I want to see my person. I want to be able to pull up or her pull up on me. Like what I want.
I love that. So we got a question. So it's actually from someone who's done the live previously. Is Jamie? Were you here for Jamie's live?
I believe so.
Dope. So Jamie I'm sorry, Dr. Jamie. She asked, "Can you ask about if he enjoys intellectual exchange slash conversations? Like that excites you? Like people say, like I'm a sapiosexual, meaning like or conversations around like ideals or talk a little bit more about that. That's a good question, Dr. Jamie. Thank you.
I like deep conversations. You sitting here talking like was intellectual, just shooting the shit. Like we as we communicating and talking, I can talk about anything.
That's love. Jamie, hope that Dr. Jamie, hopefully that answers the question.
Mhm.
I believe that he does. I'm just laughing at Mookie forever. She said, he is not stuck up, ladies. He just got light colored eyes. Bro, these people really like you because they can like the
From the Air
backhand
Force.
compliment. That's people that know you and
Yeah.
helps you.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Someone said Dallas ain't far, Davion.
So I used to live in Dallas. I just moved from Dallas to here. So
Oh, Dallas your pass is what you saying?
I had a relationship in Dallas, and well, when I was in Dallas here, so I was driving back and forth, and after a couple months, they just got a little bit too much.
So you don't go the extra mile, huh? Playing with you.
I'm not
Don't
gonna
even
say
know.
that.
I'm playing with you. I know you do, bro. All right, so we're like halfway, and I think I saw my boy Brent in here. So I just wanted to give Brent a shout out. You know what I'm saying? Brent is the man at Uncle Near's. This is what I stay sipping on. Davion, I
Some
saw
good
you
stuff.
sipping on something too, bro. Like, what you on?
Le Portier.
Oh, you on that
I,
scale?
yep, I bought it before the allegation, so I don't know.
Oh, you right. Yeah,
So it's pretty smooth. It's pretty good.
that's what's up. I haven't tried it yet. I'm gonna have to get some. But yeah, so I love me some Uncle Near's. Shout out my boy Brent. Yeah, appreciate y'all for joining, man. See a lot of people that I really mess with. The majority of people that in here for you, bro. I ain't gonna lie. So shout out to that support you getting.
I
So let's
appreciate
go
it,
on.
Mom.
Absolutely. So let's go to number 6 of 9, right? So this is gonna be
Okay.
attachment style and love languages. Okay, so I asked you for your attachment style. You say you're securely attached. You can just see that you give love through affirmations, words of affirmations, and acts of service. I wanted to ask you, like, something small, like a daily act or word that instantly makes you feel appreciated in a relationship.
Oh, back to word. I'm big on quality time. Like, do a lot of stuff by myself, like a city, just like events here and there, just finding different things to do by myself. But I'm at the point where like I want to share those moments and be with somebody to do those. So it's some quality time and just hey, you killing it.
I love that.
Sharing
So,
it.
like, you mind carrying like the emotional weight of always finding like you want you and your girl to do in your relationship, or do you want her to take on some of that emotional work?
Hopefully we aligned and yes. What do you mean by take on the emotional work?
Okay. Basically, it's for instance you in a relationship, and it's like always the one that come up with what y'all gonna do on the weekend, right? And it's like people may say like, oh, that's not a big deal because I like to decide what we're gonna do on the weekend.
I like balance because I want to know what she like. I want to do some of the things. I want to do
Mm.
things that she's interested in. She might be putting me onto something new as well. So like good balance. Like,
You're not a dictator when it
oh
comes
no,
to.
no,
Okay,
pretty
that's
easy.
what's
Go
up.
with the flow.
What tools do you use to like something smooth? I might could use your help, bro, because I'm always trying to set people up. So it sounds like you kind of in like all the events, like how you kind of get to the street or what's going on.
Just find little stuff on Instagram or Eventbrite. Like been going to like different poetry nights around the city. That's pretty dope. Like I'm a big club type person, so I'm finding little stuff like that, or bike rides downtown, or scooters around the city, or just like Andretti's or something. Fun. I just find something to do, and if it sparks my interest, I'll go do it.
That's fire, bro. What's going on this weekend? What's the move?
I know there's a poetry night. They have poetry Sundays downtown. I forgot the spot, Hinkle and something. They
Oh
have it
yeah.
every Sunday, so that's a pretty dope setup.
All right. So
And it's
y'all,
713 day Sunday, so I'm sure there's plenty of stuff going around in the city over on Alameda, Third
it's
Ward. So
713 day this Sunday.
yeah,
You run club.
I've done the run club before. I chilled out on a minute for a bit, but I do run a lot. I've done it a lot of first got here.
Okay.
Run
So
club's been cool. Pretty active. Like I go walking at the bayou. Um, I work out pretty much throughout the week, so
you
trying to
want your
stay
girl to
healthy.
work out with you, or you want her to be able to like not work out with you? Like you want your personal time.
I want her to come work out with me if she down. You know.
Okay. What's up, man? So you did say quality time. So
Yeah.
yeah, seems like you're really genuine about that, right? Like
Mm.
you just would you ever get tired of somebody, you think? Like you ever feel like
Nah, like
oh
I'm in my skin.
yeah, okay. Oh, watching the skin. I told y'all it's a good man, Savannah. Okay. Talk about I got this, a good one. I didn't give you this one in advance, so this might be a little when you love someone, what's your signature move? What's something women you've dated would say you always do when you're in love? And you got people here that know you, so be real.
The little things, like handwritten notes,
Mm,
just the little things. I'm always trying to. I always listen. Like you said, I'm a good listener. I pay attention and just try to find little things that she might not think I'm noticing, and just kind of on that and
yeah,
from there.
come on, man. And they say, look, you know, the devil's in the details. Nah, God is in the details. This
Hmm.
man just told you he got the little things on lock. Whatever you say, he listening. Even if like he ain't listening, he hear you. You know what I'm saying? So
Facts.
that's a solid guy, right? All right. So now we're gonna talk about number 7 of 9, deal breakers and red flags. All right. So your top red flag, dishonesty, right? Like you've learned not to fall for potential, right? You need transparency and emotional stability, right? So it seems like you said you've learned not to date potential. So I want to know like one green flag you now look for early that used to fly under the radar.
One of my biggest green flags is just how they treat others.
Mm,
I don't know what it is. I don't know if that's just my granny in me. Like granny was a very loving person. She took care of others. Big on that. Like I don't know what it is. I just super big on that.
I love that, dog. And is it anybody? Is it like family, strangers? Like, are you kind of seeing like I set you up on a first date? Are you like how she talks to the waiters and waitresses too?
Yep, I'm big on that. I'm just big on just respecting others and just you know nothing to be nice and respectful. So I always try to lead with respect.
Mm, sweet, man. I love that, bro. So like go on to number 8. So preferred relationship roles. Okay. You lead. You also lead with emotional intelligence, not control. And like we talked about, you value balance, not
Mhm.
dominance. And you said you were a leader in love, but not controlling in the questionnaire. And so, like, the time where leading with softness, not ego, made all the difference. Do you have anything? I know I'm putting you on the spot, but
Just listening, man. Sometimes you just, as men, we just got to just sit back and listen.
mm,
Sometimes women that a woman doesn't want, solutions. She just wants to be heard.
right,
So just basically just sitting back and listen, man.
just sitting back and listen. I told y'all that's that grandpa wisdom. If y'all hear it, you know what I'm saying? Grandpa will tell you something, be like, God damn, right. That motherfucker was right. Nah, facts though. Just sit back and listen. Like, I guess I'll say it differently. Like, we overcomplicate things. And I think you're saying something that's just like, you're getting to the meat and potatoes because, like, what you're about. Like, you're about just showing up consistently, uh, just being, sure
Tip,
you're nourishing.
and I'm typically the calm person.
Mm.
I keep cool, keep a level head, keep my composure. So I'm
Always
always
been that way, or you, or
for the
is it
most
like
part.
is it like you've learned to do since you're a big black man? You know what I'm
uh,
saying?
I feel like a little part of that is because of that, but for the most part, it's always been me.
Mm.
I'm a pretty chill, just I'm pretty easy going.
You can't move you off your square. Play sports growing up.
Football,
What position?
I was wide receiver, but I was probably about 20, 30 pounds lighter.
I'm about to say,
20 something
okay,
years ago.
yeah. So listen, I don't care what that DB doing. You running your route, okay?
Mm,
Can't jam you. None of
mm-mm.
that. I love that, bro. Nah, you running your route today. Shit. All right. So this is the last area, and it's around attraction and chemistry. All right. So when I asked you to rank looks, compatibility, you remember what you ranked it?
I don't.
Okay, fine. But like you value an athletic, natural beauty with radiant energy, a great smile, but like think that with you, in order to have chemistry, chemistry has to come with like a cultural alignment that is black and word, just like relevant. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta catch your references. Like view someone as attractive if like into similar things. Like it's gonna be
Mm,
hard for you to want to choose somebody if like, oh yeah, I don't watch none of that shit that you trying to watch.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think you
Right.
fold that in. Um, I did want to ask, like, what's one invisible quality like your dream partner has that no one sees at first, but you feel instantly?
That's a good question.
Appreciate it.
Let me see that chat.
We can come back to that. One thing that's slept on, right? That quality that not many people say is important to them, but is attractive to you. Like if
I
they
got one. Just shows up her authentic self.
come on, man. And not asking for a lot. Bro, you showing I'ma calm down, but it's like you say men like you don't exist. This man, gainfully employed, like a really good dude. Y'all can see. He's not like no hyper masculinity. I'm trying to bring the energy to like men get all rah rah. And he's just like he's very stoic, very chill, very measured. You know what I'm saying? Demure. Nah, just a really solid guy, man. So like your answers are just cut through it. They cut through the bullshit. It's really genuine, and I think that that comes through. Um, You also probably watching your words. There's so many of your friends in here. They'll call you out if you say anything that's untrue.
Facts, they will definitely call me out.
All right. So so let me do this. I'm gonna do final round of fast round
Okay.
questions. Right.
Okay.
So no thinking, just answer. You think about this is Family Feud. You know what I'm saying? Um, let's say you got one ticket to anywhere, solo trip or vacation. Where y'all going?
Hopefully somewhere where it's all inclusive, no kids.
There you go. A woman says, "I don't need a man, but I want one." Is that a turn off or a turn on?
Oh, I don't need a man, but I want one. But that don't really bother me.
Is that a turn off or a turn on?
It could be a turn on.
Okay. Let's say she's fine, she's feminine, she makes six figures, but her last relationship was 10 years ago. Is that a red flag or a rare find?
Jeez.
Go ahead, bro.
Uh,
You're not supposed to be thinking about these, bro. You're thinking too
uh,
much.
rare find?
That's a rare.
Find.
Yeah. Would you rather date a woman with kids or a woman who's never been in love?
Probably never been in love. I'm the one to change it.
Come on. Come on, Larry June. All right. What's more important on the first date? How she looks or how she listens?
Looks is cool. Looks is we know we need some attraction, but just listens.
Copy. You're in the middle of a deep conversation. She pulls out her phone. What's your reaction?
Really not tripping if she continue the conversation. Could be an emergency. I'm not really
Come on,
tripping.
reasonable. He say, dog, you're not gonna raise, you're not gonna do,
Uh,
doing a lot of typing over there. Like you having to
it
make
might not
no,
even be none of my business. So
my dog. Makes 90K, cooks like your auntie, and loves to stay home. Green flag or too chill.
green flag,
Love that. What matters more, body count or emotional?
surety.
Quick answer. That was the quickest thing he said. Y'all heard him? All right. So she asked you to pray with her before dinner. What's your reaction?
I'm praying. I
So
had to
she
pray.
said,
I grew up with a praying grandmother, so
there you go, dog. Okay, just a couple more. Okay. Woman says she wants to submit to you. What's the first thing you're checking for?
oh, that's a good question. So, honestly, if she wants to submit to me, that means she's securing me,
Mhm.
and I'm taking that like a badge of honor.
Absolutely. Last one. Finish the sentence for me, bro. A woman is most attractive to me when she is blank.
I think so. And what's the Drake line? She's the prettiest. Think of the line, but
Yeah.
sweats, tank top, or whatever. How I go.
Oh yeah, man. Hair tied, chilling with your nails on. No, chilling with something on. That's when you're the prettiest. I hope you don't take it wrong, right?
Yeah.
Drop the lyrics in the chat, man. I know. Turn to your chat and say the lyric. Nah, just joking. But nah, I want to say, Davion, bro, really appreciate you, man. Like I said,
Thank you,
this
bro.
was about giving you your flowers. As you know, I'm excited about the possibility and your ability to match you with someone. Um, Excited to do that. I think you're a great guy. And again, like, I think that it's a lot of support that you've shown by just even coming on this. And I want to end in some gratitude, bro.
Appreciate it. I think that any woman that, if my perfect match, hey, she would definitely be covered, protected, loved. It's a safe space. You
Talk
know what I'm
to her.
saying? So
Talk
we
to
here.
her.
So
Say
we,
more. No, no, say more, dog.
like one of the biggest things is like, I might be doing some yard work or something. She just come out and help, just like laundry.
I'm gonna
She
let you
like,
talk
hey,
to him. Just keep going,
hey.
bro. Go. You're going
Hey,
off,
if I'm
dog.
doing laundry or she doing laundry, I'm gonna come and help fold. So you know what I'm saying? Dishes, hey, I got the dry rag, or we putting them in the dishwasher. So I'm
Where
here.
that come from, dog? Why you hit me with that
I'm,
earlier?
I
Shit. You
didn't.
had your pardon message to your woman. Nah. I love that, man. But again, bro, thanks you so much. And everybody who joined, thank y'all so much. If you're interested in doing one of these, hit me. Uh to the good guys. That's what it's all about. Let's make sure that we actually make a difference and try to help people find people that's important and that's their person. Let's help people find their puzzle piece, right? There's no wrong answer, there's no right answer. It's just your answer. Right? So let's find somebody whose answer complements yours. That's what
And
it's
I
all
definitely
about.
recommend everyone, hey, if you been intentional, hey, give this a shot. My boy is legit.
Appreciate that, my boy. All right, y'all. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all next time.
For
Peace.
sure.